one lawyer from Mombasa anajulikana kama Tom, so that anaweza tupea opinion yake kama expert. Tupea opinion yake kama expert concerning the same situations. Of course, we are giving him a call right now. So of course, let's wait as he picks up so that we can indulge him, of course, on the same situation. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. This is Ian Kipto from Blue Radio.
Yes, yeah.
Asante sana for making the time, Mr. Tom.
Yeah, fantastic.
We wanted to get your opinion and views on this situation about Brian Mwenda, who has been alleged to have impersonated a lawyer and has done more cases, let's say about 26, and he has won all 26 cases. If this matter went to court, what charges would he face?
Basically, according to the Advocate Act and the LSK Act, he will be charged as a masquerader. There's something called masquerading. Yeah. And just literally, you can know that masquerading basically means moving around with no noticeable proof. All
right. And let's say he's said to have won 26 cases. Now, would the court overturn those cases, or would the verdict still hold?
In that matter, will be fined. Huh?
Okay.
Yeah, the guy will be fined. Because you cannot ruin a career that does not exist in the first place.
Okay.
And him, as they say, the court acts with the facts, not the truth. And if we have to present the truth, is there any complainant in the first place? So, and if there is any complainant,
okay,
have they ever raised a point of concern?
All right.
Then, if that is the case, if they have raised a point of concern, does this Brian have classmates who can justify that they went to school together, both in Kenya School of Law and in the university?
Mr. Tom, what if he argues he didn't study in Kenya? Because we've seen a lot of Kenyans always claiming they studied in other countries. Some say they've studied in Uganda. Some would say they've studied in Tanzania. If they argue that, I did not get my education in a university in Kenya, but rather a university outside.
So in that scenario, whenever someone studies in Uganda, they cannot practice as an advocate in Kenya unless admitted by the Supreme Court of Kenya. That's the issue of now. Like in his case, if, for example, he studied in Uganda, right?
Yes.
He has to come to the Kenya School of Law for him to be admitted as an advocate of the Republic of Kenya.
All right.
You cannot practice in Kenya when you have not been admitted by the Kenya School of Law.
Okay.
You have to go through it.
All right. And Wakil.
Then in his defense, and that's why that case will not carry a lot of magnitude, because the complainant in the first place, if he justifies that he did not study in Kenya, the best he can do will just be advised to go to the Kenya School of Law, because he has won cases among the mighty against mighty lawyers. So in this country, you have noticeable lawyers in this country who have lost against them.
Yeah.
So that also talks about our academic system. There are those who are book smart, and there are those who are street smart or streetwise.
Yeah.
So it means that we have to reevaluate, and I think the Kenya University Placement Service will be taking note of this, that they are placing people in wrong profession. Yeah, that speaks a lot about our academic system.
For sure, Wakili. And for my last question is, how come someone could be masquerading and could be lying in total unawareness, I would say, by the LSK? How many people do we know that maybe do not have the certification, and the LSK has not identified them? And this particular situation, it could have gone on for the longest time possible. Does the LSK, conduct regular checks to find out, guys who are actually verified, those who aren't verified, those who are actual members and those who are actually perpetrating?
There's this incident. Let me just give this example. For example, I have a farm.
Yeah.
My farm is called maybe M&M Advocates, like in the case of Brian.
Yeah.
So this M&M Advocate has partners in it.
Yes.
And associates.
Okay.
These are lawyers or these are advocates of the High Court. So take it like there is an advocate in that farm called Wanjal. When we are addressing the court,
yes,
I'll basically introduce myself. I'm Mr. Wanjala.
All right.
For so and so.
Uh-huh.
When they go check on the records of that court,
yes,
they will find that actually Mr. Wanjala works for that particular farm. So, how will you differentiate between saying this Mr. Wanjala, or how will you notice that this Mr. Wanjala is not the actual Mr. Wanjala when he represents 14, and yet there's Mr. Wanjala in that farm? Yeah. So it's sometimes so difficult unless a point of concern is raised. Like in the case of Brian was the images that circulated basically showed how he was confronting people and telling them, you cannot arrest me because I'm an advocate of the High Court. Yeah. There's nobody above the law, For sure, nobody's above the law. Yeah, so it's very difficult to identify a masquerader. Yeah.
All right. Asante tena sana wakili for your time.
Good to see that and nice discussion, and thank you for having me in your show.
All right. We hope to have you more again in the future.
Much welcome. I'll be very much glad.
All right. So, of course, that is Wakili. He was joining us via call this morning to talk about the Brian Mwenda situation. Of course, imagine the young man isn't actually certified by the Law Society of Kenya.
You're listening to Blue Radio, bringing the vibe.